stealing my utensils, people stealing my groceries. I even had to get a landlord to move me to a whole different unit because shit was happening inside of the apartment, which is bad. So yeah, do not procrastinate, because if not, you will relive all of my past experiences, but your version. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the video that is the one for you, especially my seniors who are about to walk the stage. Of course, I have my my notes is in the back too. I have my handy dandy notes. And so everyone is excited to wear their graduate ceremony gowns, their stoles, whatever. But what usually happens is that y'all trip the damn finish line. Y'all went to school for about 4 years of high school, and then you trip, you fall, you miss the deadlines, and then you're not able to go to college this fall. And yes, that happens. And so I'm gonna go ahead and give you kind of a May checklist of everything that you should have and just be knowledgeable of. And so that when the summer comes off, you don't just face plant yourself before the finish line. And just imagine it's a recorded, I don't know, marathon, and you're about to be first place, and then you forgot to tie your shoelaces, and then you trip over your foot, and then now the whole incident has you face planting the ground. Yeah, it could feel like that, planning for college, then not being able to go. If you're college bound. So yeah, so if you're planning to be college bound this fall, go ahead and continue watching this video. Okay, so for my first point, obviously, if you have done your financial aid package from FAFSA, go ahead and view that package to see what is your cost going to be. Right now, most of you guys should already have what your FAFSA is going to give you, whether that's unsubsidized loans, subsidized loans, grants. And by the way, grants, you don't have to pay back. So go ahead and accept that full amount. Check that financial aid package, see how much you're going to get. Any paperwork that you have to send off or give them, so like immunization records, your transcripts, test scores. Some schools are obviously accepting it later than others. So go ahead and you have that sent already to the colleges or university that you are attending to. Lastly, this is very important, but every year people somehow miss this. Housing. How are you gonna go to college if you don't have a place to live? I mean, some people are obviously living with their parents still while they go to community college or 4 years because it's very close to home. But for my students who are traveling to a whole different state, a whole different country, a whole different city, your housing is just as important as how much the college is going to cost. Because just imagine you get accepted to the college X, Y, and Z, and then you go apply for housing in the summer, and oh my god, worst case scenario, in August, when school is about to start, and there's no housing left for you because everyone already got it. So check your housing, please, please, please. If you have not, and you've been procrastinating, please don't. I can make this another video. I literally have so much horror stories of rooming with the wrong roommates, people stealing my utensils, people stealing my groceries. I even had to get a landlord to move me to a whole different unit because shit was happening inside of the apartment, which is bad. So yeah, do not procrastinate, because if not, you will relive all of my past experiences, but your version. So please don't. Next is, in addition to FAFSA, go ahead and check that FAFSA portal. Make sure you have the login for it. I don't know how much more to emphasize this enough, but students forget the FAFSA login, which is ridiculous, because that FAFSA portal is giving you money for college. If you can't remember shit to save your life, aka me, if you can't remember shit to save your life, put it in your notes app. Put it somewhere where you can lock it and have access to that login. Because the last thing you want is trying to pay for college, not knowing how much FAFSA can give you, and you can't even log in. And it's a very specific situation, because yes, that has happened before. Next is scholarships. You can apply for this every single week, every single day, 365 days a year. And so if you have not been applying for scholarships, or you applied for scholarships and then you gave up midway, and you're doing it like half in, half out, foot in the door, foot out the door, that's why you're not getting scholarships. You're either not doing it right, you're not looking for it in the right places, or you're aiming for those really high ticketed price scholarships. So keep applying, especially apply to the ones that your school is already offering based off of merit, based off of GPA score, based off if you're first gen or not. So yes, go ahead and look into those scholarships before aiming for those $60,000 scholarships, because let's be honest, there's a lot of competition. I mean, shit, I would too. I would apply too, but you get what I'm saying. Next, as I said earlier, make sure your transcripts are in order. Send it off, especially because, you know, you're already still in school. You still have a couple weeks until you walk the stage. If your transcript has not been sent off, what is you doing? I hope you're not scrolling on TikTok and having a screen time of 8 hours and playing Call of Duty for like 3 hours. I mean, guilty as charged. But I still got my transcript in because that shit is gonna take forever. Some schools, they take days to send your transcript. Some schools, they take it like that. So follow up with whoever is your transcript person at the school and make sure that paperwork is sent. Because last thing you want to do is go to school over the summer to pick up your transcript, and yeah, not worth it. Not worth it. Make sure that you have your college email and that you can log in to your college email. Because one thing that students always ask me is like, hey miss, can I use my school email after I graduate? No, you cannot. Your subscription ends. You went to school 4 years after you graduate. Yeah, they're gonna shut down that email. So make sure that you can log into your school email and that you're not getting college emails to your student email, because that shit is expiring very soon. Next is orientation dates. Orientation is very important, whether that's virtual or in person. Make sure you already have the dates down. And when I mean the dates down, I mean not on a loose leaf piece of paper, in your calendar. Maybe you need to put it in 2 different calendars, in your paper calendar and in your laptop or whatever. So yeah, go ahead and put the date down. In addition to putting the date down, RSVP for it, because some places they need you to RSVP for orientation. Well, actually no. Well, if it's virtual, yes, because you need the link. But you get what I mean. Next, make sure you can log into your college portal. Make sure that EDU works and use that EDU, which is your educational email, to log in and make sure that you can log into your college portal. Because if you can't log into your college portal, then you can't sign up for classes. And if you can't log into your portal, then you can't see how much financial aid and scholarships you got from school. And parking and housing, if you're doing housing to the school. There is a multitude of important things in that college portal of yours. And get familiarized with it, because that shit is confusing. So confusing. I've been to 2 universities and each one looks so different. And one of them has confused me more than the others. So try to get yourself familiarize yourself with the portal, because last thing you want is crashing out and you can't even log in. And after you log in, you finally log in after 30 minutes and then you can't find the portal that you're looking for, because they made this website like they made it 30 years ago and they never have updated that system. So yeah, it does happen. Anyways, next, make sure you have your documents on hand. And documents on hand, I mean like your social security number, your immunization records, your shot records, by the way, FAFSA login, all that stuff. Make sure you have it somewhere. If you needed to have it locked in your notes, go ahead and have that locked somewhere. But make sure you have that, because when you're, also your student ID, because when you're calling the campus financial aid office for any help or assistance, any departments that you're calling help for, they're gonna need that ID. And the last thing you want is waiting on that. It's from very specific personal experience. You call the office, they put you in the wait line for like, I've been in the wait line for over 100 people, and then they finally call me back. At least you want to have that ID ready. Yes. And don't miss that call, because they can call you back like 2-3 hours. Oh, in addition to that, make sure you have your financial aid in order before school starts. Because when school is closed, not even the same month, like literally like weeks before, the phone line is already blowing the fuck up for them. So the last thing you want is to be waiting 3 hours on the phone or waiting for a call back about your financial aid notice. Get that shit situated as soon as you can, because the last minute people are gonna be the last minute person to get help on the phone. Next, avoid the fall off. And when I mean the fall off, it entails its name. Don't fall off over the summer. If you're college bound and everything that I just mentioned, like all that shit, and you don't have that in order, you're not gonna be ready for the fall. You could manifest that shit. You can write it down, you could journal it, you could post on your Instagram or TikTok or whatever social media platform that you got in for college. But if you don't have all the prerequisites and the paperwork and stuff like that, you best believe you better delete that announcement that you're going to college if you like taking these steps to go to college. So yeah, it happens, not to be mean, but like, you can't be saying you're college bound if you're not doing the college bound May checklist over the summer. I mean, May checklist, and also what's after May? January, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, so it's May, June, July, because you have to follow up with that shit. Also August, because I think school starts in August. But yeah. But yeah, that's basically it for my educational rants. Just make sure that you have a checklist of everything that you need to do and everything that the college is asking, because what the college may be asking could be a little different checklist that they're requesting. So make sure that you have it written down somewhere and a follow-up and a call to action towards yourself, like a due date. Like let's say like, oh, I have a transcript I need to send, but I can send it until X month. Make sure you give yourself like a 2-week notice. Like make sure that you have your transcript sent out within the second week. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. You made it this far, so do not drop the ball. You survived 4 years of hell. I don't know. For some people, it must be heaven, but you survived 4 years of heaven, hell-ish. Freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year of high school. The last thing you want to do is drop the ball and not go to college. Or whatever, technical school, trade school, whatever, that falls under the same umbrella. I'm here for all types of education. But, yeah. So, as always, I'm going to have links and resources and probably other content creators that I think that are really good in my bio below. So yeah, hope this video has helped you, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!